Alrighty, we're going to be wiring a bedroom here, and here in the country I was born in, we use a 14 American wire gauge on 15 amps, 12 American wire gauge on 20 amps. Black is live, white is neutral, the bare, the green is the ground. Red and blue are also live colors. However, you may find white live on a switch loop or a 220-240 volt circuit where the appliance does not require a neutral. And it's nice to see that the wire is made here in the country I was born in. Alright, so let's figure out where we're going to put some outlets here. Here. Okay, so here, here, here. Yep. Okay. Here. Put on the other side. Okay. There. Nothing there. We have one or two on it. What do you think? I would just stage. Which one? Okay, you get that one right there. I'll put two right on there. Here. On the other side. Here. And here. Here. And then the wire is going to be that. Three. So we have one for here for our light. Yep. So right here, then we have now where can you put it on the other side of that window? Not really, it's not no room to see. No, okay. Okay, so here's our light box with the deeper one is going to go on the one where we have multiple. Okay, now, if you're going to bring the power up and drill the hole up into this one. I got a bit different drill. Wrong shaft. All fit on it? Not. We did a little red one. Will it fit on your red drill? Yes. Do you have another battery on the charger? Okay, can I drill some holes along here? No, let's do the one here. Let's drill down over here first. Okay, well. I have a help with your hair. I would say drill it, angle it from here and not over here. But I'll do my holes higher so I can stable. Okay. Yeah, I guess I can take the wire downstairs and start running the wire from the breaker box. And I'll be right back. Okay. I'll get what's it, half inch drill, that drill there, right? Just a half, yep. Or that drill? Yep, I'll. Okay, so we'll start running our wire here from the panel here. This is a sub panel because we have the main breaker outdoors for this. So that's why we have 3 conductors here plus our ground, and our ground bar is isolated. So we'll start running our wire out of here. Okay. So I'll come in behind here. We'll come in and we'll go in. So we gotta break out some little tabbies up here so we can come into our box. We break these out. Alright, there we go. Okay, so now bring our cable into our box here. And I want to make sure I have enough to get my ground down here and my black and white to the breakers. So I'll set it in here like this and just see if this looks like it's going to be long enough. So I'll just bring a little bit more in, push it in, bend it over, push it back, all the way to the back. So now I'll rip my ground wire out of here. Okay, so I will rip just the end here. So I'll fold my ground wire back so I don't hit anything live and short it out. There we go. We'll cut all our debris out of here. So I'll just cut all our debris off, get all our paper out, make sure it's all out of here. And I'll start running our wires in the box. Okay, so we have our white, which is neutral, our black, which is live. And we're going to get our bare ground wire done first. We'll get that out of our way. So I'll just pull it out here. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this bare ground wire is I'm going to push it over to this corner back here. Get up into this corner. Bring it down along the side here. And we'll go into our ground bar here. So I'm going to just get all my kinks out of this here. And get it in. Make sure it's up all the way there. Bring it down. I'll bend it over and I'll go in. This one right here. And I will open that screw up. I'll put it in the hole. Make sure our wire doesn't come through the hole too far. Make sure our screw is nice and tight. And we'll just tuck it back in our corner where we want it. Next, we'll take our white wire, which is our neutral. Okay, so we'll get it over. We'll bend it up into our corner here. Bring it down here with our, bring it over a little bit this way so that I'll make my bend back this way so it stays even coming down here because we're got to stay over here. So I'll bring it down here, make my bend where I'm going to go into my neutral bar. I'll cut it right here. Okay, so I'll clip it right here, strip it with our 14 gauge hole. And our white wire will go on our neutral bar. So I make sure we don't get our insulation caught under our screw hole there, under the hole. I'll just tighten our screw up. Make sure it's nice and tight. I'll get it back under our lug here. Bring it up so it stays straight with our other wires here. Now we'll bring our black wire, bring it over, and I'll make our bend about the same spot here. So we come down off to the side here so we keep all our wires coming down. And we'll come down. We'll get behind this here. So this is 14 gauge wire, so we're going to use a 15 amp circuit breaker. I'll stick it in the box like this, push it in, make sure it's off. And I'll make my bend right here. And I'll cut it right here. And I'll strip it to go get the wire under a pressure plate here. I'll just put it in place and see how it's going to fit. So it's going to fit in here. So I'll make sure it's off. I'll open our plate up. Put the wire under the terminal there. Make sure it's off. Tighten it up. Make sure it's nice and tight. Okay, I'll make sure put our wire back under here so it's out of our way and it's running up nice and straight here. So that is how to hook a bedroom circuit into a panel that's a 4-conductor panel in the country I was born in. Now if it's a main panel, you can put all your whites and grounds on the same bar, but since this is treated as a sub panel, since we have an outdoor main breaker, we have to keep our whites and our grounds separated. So now we'll start running our wire. So we'll bring our wire over here. Okay, we could staple a log on here somewhere. So I'll start with one here. Okay, so we'll get some staples in here. Okay, so we'll just get it all the way down to here. Now we're going to come along this way. So we'll get our wire so it's all untwisted so it's not a big mess. It twisted up. See, look, I just untwisted that, so I just got to untwist it. If you can't, you can't. Okay, so we'll get another staple down here. So when you're running wires, you have to run them on the surface like this, or if you're going this way, you have to put a running board and staple them on the bottom of a running board, or drill holes and put them in the holes. So I'll put another one up here. Okay, so I'll kind of okay, we'll get another one. Okay, so we'll keep going down along here. And go through our wires all nice and neat here. So now this is ready to go through the floor up here. Alrighty, so that is how to run a wire from the panel in the cellar to go into the wall upstairs to the bedrooms. This is part one of wiring a 15 amp circuit with 14 American wire gauge for a bedroom circuit. So stay tuned for part two, which is coming up next.